Yeah, you chose him, but did he choose you? This is what we're deep diving into today. The reason why is because I would hate for women to be caught out and put their all into something and then get left, get muddied on, and really just have egg on their face after a relationship has ended. What spurred me on to do this video is watching different reality television programs and literally seeing relationship dynamics right before my very eyes. And for me, it can be so obvious, literally axiomatic, that okay, this man did not choose her, she chose him, and that is why they are having so many issues. When you see a guy you like, and you ladies have to remember as well, yes, I am bisexual, and if there are any other bisexual ladies on here watching, this can also relate to you when you're dating masculine women, right? If you, as a lady, you see a man you like, you're at a bar, and you go over to him and you're like, hey, buy me a drink. Yes, they're gonna buy you a drink, okay? But 9 times out of 10, they want to be the one who kind of initiated that and who really saw somebody they liked and made it happen. And when you go over to them and you make that happen, even if they feel like, oh my god, you're the greatest woman on earth, they didn't get to choose you. So it's a similar dynamic to a man feeling pressured into marriage, right? It's a similar dynamic. They want to make that choice, they want to do it, they want to have that autonomy, okay, over their dating situations and lives. They want to do that. So when you go in there and you take charge and you make it happen, you have kind of made it happen. Yes, you have, and you're a woman and you make things happen. Yes, okay. But in a romantic situation, when you go in there with a can-do attitude and make it happen, you have been the aggressor. You have been the chaser and not the chasee, okay? And he doesn't know if he can really commit to that. You know, would I have gone over to her? I didn't get the opportunity to do that. But if you instead place yourself next to him and allow him to make the first move, or when the bartender comes over, what's he having? Say it a little bit loud. Oh yeah, okay, I'll have that. Then that's an opening for him to make things happen. But going up to somebody, tits up, and you know, or whatever, just trying to make an approach happen, DMing someone on social media, somebody at your workplace trying to, you know, consolidate a date with him. Stop. Okay, do yourself a favor and stop the embarrassment and just stop. He will probably say yes, but allow him to do it. Can you imagine this, ladies? If he really wants you, he will make it happen. He will make it happen. Because otherwise you get into the situation whereby you're in a relationship. You guys are dating now, and now you're in a relationship together. And he is looking for that test. That test is a woman who he sees and he's like, I've forgotten how to breathe. I don't know what is happening right now. Okay, if I don't say something to this lady, my life's just going to crumble into 1,000 pieces. Like, seriously. He's waiting for that test. Okay. And you're going to be on pins and needles waiting for him to have that test initiated. And instead, you could have just not made a move, and you could have just put yourself in the way to be approached by him. And if he really wants to, he's going to do it. I'm going to tell you a very cringy story. But this is in my past and we're not going to be embarrassed. I remember I was on my way to babysit. I must have been about 22. Okay, I must have been about 22. I was on my way there. I was on the underground and I saw this guy, and my whole world was like just incredible. Just looking at him, I was thinking, wow, I have literally just seen my type. Like, this is my type. Oh my god. So I'll give you a little description. I mean, of course, like types do change and things, but he was like black, but like a brown skinned black guy. He had green, well, from what I saw they looked green, but they were actually like hazel eyes, and he looked kind of tall, and he was looking at me, I was looking at him. You ready? You ready? Are you ready for this? And let me just make it very clear, I looked kind of cute that day. I remember because I have a picture that I took that day, and I had like a little V lined vest top on with a little strapless push-up bra. I was wearing some skinny jeans, probably trainers, and my hair was like straight with like a leave out, and I was like kind of cute that day. Had my little winged eyeliner. She was cute. And I saw him. Okay. He got off the train. I remember this exactly. He got off at King's Cross. And I was like, wait, he didn't speak to me? My life is ending right now. And it was like such an impulsive moment. I just darted off the train and I was like, hi. You were staring at me. No, I didn't say you were staring at me, but I was just like, hi. What's good? From there, he took my number and everything, and then he was the initiator. Girl, no. We had endless issues. He was never choosing me in our relationship, never choosing me, never prioritizing me. Would show me to his family, and that was fine, but never prioritizing me. And it was in that moment I realized, we were dating for about 2 months, and then I realized, you know what, this is absolutely ridiculous. And I spoke to him, and then it was more of like a mutual breakup, which is totally fine. And I saw him a few months after the breakup, and he looked like he had just crawled up out of a pit somewhere. I don't know what happened to this guy, but it did not look like the person I initially saw. Which brings me on to another point, which is that when you're a woman and you're like, oh my god, googly eyes for somebody, it's all based on their physical appearance. I think that feminine women should not be basing choosing somebody on their physicality. I just don't believe that. I think that there are so many things that are important, and we have to think about those things, because men don't think about those things. Okay, they think about, oh my god, okay, boobs, okay, juicy lips like mine. That's what they're thinking about, baby. But they're not thinking about like the future most of the time. But that's why we have to do it and go off of, okay, how is somebody treating me? How have they approached me? Have they come correct? Are they trying to pressure me into giving my number? Because that's a red flag, by the way. I have experienced this so many times. That's a big red flag when someone is really pressuring you. When a man sees you, he knows what his intentions are for you. So when he comes over to you, you can read the room and you will know what his intentions are for you. And you know that we have incredible intuition. When you're a woman who's very desperate, sometimes your intuition, you question it or you throw it away, you jettison it, but you can't do that. What you have to do is you have to stop being desperate, and you have to take every approach that you receive and analyze it in your mind. Go off of how you feel. What's the feeling he's giving me? And that will tell you what his intentions are for you. I'm telling you this right now. When they come over to you, they have a plan, they have an intention of what they have for you. Okay, a man might see you and think, I can tell that she is going to be my woman. I can feel it. I have to go over to her. Like, she's so special. I need to go over to her. But when you take them of that chance, you will never know what their true intentions were for you. You will never know until they have this test that comes up, and you might not be chosen anyway, or they might pass that test and then another one's coming. They're still waiting for the big test, and in the back of their mind they're constantly waiting, and you will never know. Unbeknownst to you, you were never chosen. You chose him. I know we're in the modern world, and I'm going to be wrapping this up. I'm trying to keep my videos a little bit shorter right now. I know I can talk for like half an hour, 40 minutes, but I'm trying to chill out with that right now. Okay, you ladies are only watching like 7 minutes of my videos, so we're going to chill out on the talking front. But ladies, make sure that you're not basing your actions when it comes to romantic connections with a modern twist. Okay, as in, stop seeing a man you like and thinking, I can just go and speak to him. Remember back in the day, you know, I mean, like at least 50, 60 years ago, that didn't happen. That wasn't a thing. Like, a guy would go over to the lady and make his intentions known, and that was how things kind of developed. Nowadays, we're told that a man can do it, we can do it too. Men think with their carrot sticks, so why would we ever want to do things the way that men do them? Ever. Why would we actually lower our brain cells? Like, that's something I will never understand when women kind of say these things. I will never understand it. Never. We have that feeling in us where you want to be pursued, and you know it too. Even if you're a woman who does approach men and you feel like there's nothing wrong with it, wouldn't it be so nice if somebody finally wanted you rather than you wanting them, and it comes out of desperation, and you know it does? Wouldn't you rather feel, okay, I can hold my hand up and say, yes, it was the same for me that day when I made that weird move with that person, right? Wouldn't it be so nice if your man actually chose you? Okay, so ladies, do me a favor right now, and do yourselves a favor too. Think about this the next time you want to approach someone, okay, or the relationship you're in or whatever. Yes, you chose him, but did he choose you? And even if, like, you feel really like, yes, he chose me, is he still showing you that every day? Is he still proving that to you every day? Okay, so I will leave you with that. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat. Sorry, girl, I haven't had Snapchat for like 10 years. Make sure you follow me on TikTok at Miss_Ziva. I'm posting on it literally daily. And also follow me on Instagram, XOXOZiva. I only post really on my stories on Instagram, to be honest, okay? But I'm trying to get better. But subscribe over here, thumbs up before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful.